good? What is good? What is good? Party people. Party people. Party poopers. Whoop diddy scoopers. Shout out Kanye. Got everything right. No notes. Dude. Silly Goose Central over here. We're hanging out. Man. Let me text Pat. Hell yeah. We got the Pat Dusa on today. Very important business to talk about. Pat Dusa, known ballistics expert. This is a fact. Ballistics expert Pat Dusa will be on the show today. Big Red in the Morning. We're going to be trying to do these more often. Did a wonderful show last night. Sorry, Pat's. I'm texting Pat. I sent him the link. I said hop on whenever. Pause. Here, wait. Let me text him back. We're making poop jokes. Yeah, so we got Pat Dusa coming on. What was I talking? Oh yeah, I did Dalton's stream last night, corn-fed. That was awesome. I think I might just do streams and talk and just present myself as an authority. I think that'll be fun. I don't know, man. Like, it's this weird thing. I keep having to. I do listen to Buck Fever. I'm finally in the chat. What's Buck Fever? I don't know what the fuck Buck Fever is, but thank you, Hip Hop Frog 666. I love that. I love that being in the chat. Hip Hop Frog 666. What if we get into? Let's change things up because I feel like I was putting the pod into just chatting for a while. Maybe I should put it into podcasting. Probably get more views over there. Also, who gives a shit? Hold up. Are we not streaming on the Big Red in the Morning channel? Because that's a problem. That's a problem. We are streaming on No More Heroes. We are streaming on No More Heroes. That does rip. Are we not streaming? Let's double check Big Red in the Morning. Why is Big Red in the Morning not streaming? That is that's the Hey Moldy Toad, how you doing? Oh no, Big Red in the Morning is streaming. Oh wait, let me because dude, I don't know why. This happened last time. No, this is not for kids. Boom. Now more people should I need to remember to do that every time. I need to reconfigure all the presets. Moldy Toad, what's up, brother? Moldy Toad in the chat. How you doing, brother? Love to see it. Love to see you there. Pat George, we're waiting on him. Hopefully he did not get got by Mossad. That would be suck ass. That would suck a bunch of ass. But yes, it looks like there we go. Big Red in the Morning is a part of the mix. So you can watch on all the channels. Oh my Christ. Oh my God.
Chicken pot pie.
Oh my God. We have him, the very own, the Vibe Wrangler. The Fat Pusa. Where are you? Are you in Drag the Lake No More Heroes HQ? You just have the door open so your fucking fat cats don't spaz.
Oh yeah, probably. You know what? The thing I was like, checklist, got to close the door. That's the only thing I didn't do. That's the only thing I was supposed to do, and it's the only thing I didn't do.
Stanley freaks the fuck out, and you're like, checklist, open door.
Open door. Oh wait, hold on. Checklist before I sit down. Got to close the door. What's going on, guys? Hey,
what's going on? Yeah, we got a stream's been only going for about 5 minutes. We got a couple people in here. We got the Fat Pusa with the Vibe Wrangler. I love it, dude. No, but we know Pat is here for his expert conspiracy. Pat's a ballistics expert.
Dude, I have breaking. I don't know if it's breaking news. I didn't check when it was, but I have breaking kind of news. I just saw a thing. Adam Sandler leaks heartbreaking final text messages from Charlie Kirk before the 31-year-old activist was assassinated.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't know they were boys.
brother. This is from 2 days ago, so it's not. That's why I was saying I don't think it's breaking news. I just saw it, but I haven't heard anybody talking about the fact that Charlie Kirk and Adam Sandler, known Jew, is we're best buds.
Let's be fair. Alleged Jew.
I mean, he
Hey,
wrote
dude.
the song. Like,
Okay, a lot of people write songs.
he also wrote.
So you're
Eight
telling
Crazy
me?
Nights, wasn't there? 8 Crazy Nights. He was.
Yeah, that was just about a crazy week and a half. Yeah,
But,
dude. Sometimes shit gets weird in the fucking Northeast.
This is the part that I like. This is why I feel like I'm honored to be on the show, but I feel like you got the wrong guy. You should have got Adam Sandler because
Pat,
Huh?
I'm gonna let you know.
What's up?
I will always rather want Adam Sandler.
Okay, good. I just wanted to let you know. Just in case you know, there's better, even like schlubby, like undressed, kind of funny guys.
Wait,
but-
can you give me what's the name of this article? Because I would like to pull it up.
Okay, so it's from. I got the HTTP. It's just I just screenshotted it, but it's from Melodic Comedy on Facebook.
Oh, on Facebook.
And
That's where Pat's reporting takes him to. Facebook.
Exactly. Yeah, Facebook, or sometimes Twitter, not X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you and Mike Eaton would be good friends because Mike Eaton is trying to get me into Facebook Reels, and I go, no, I will not.
Hey, I'll let you know. Pat Eaton too, all the time.
Wait, what was it called? Melodic Comedy.
Melodic Comedy on Facebook, and the quote that I saw, the message. One of the messages was, "They're watching me. If I fall, don't let my voice die."
And then Adam Sandler went,
Shabba-doo.
Israel is behind it. Whoopity-boopity.
We got to continue his voice. I'm gonna write a funny song. Yeah.
Dude,
Two of the worst Adam Sandlers. That's what you guys came here for. 2 of the worst Adam Sandlers ever.
Dude, these are so funny. I found the Facebook page. God thank you for your reporting, Pat. This is so important.
That's why I'm here.
Dude, look at this channel. Look at this page.
Oh my God, they're so much closer than I thought.
What?
What's up with Sandler's face too? They couldn't find any other picture, or was this the interview? He's like, they roughed me up too. A shabba
last they roughed me up too. I don't believe it was the Jews. It says last night in New York City, Adam Sandler turned a packed arena into something unforgettable. Midway through his set, right as the laughter rang out and the spotlight glowed, he suddenly stopped performing. He probably didn't suddenly stop. He probably got to the end of his song.
Yeah. Also, he probably got to the part where he had planned to do this. Do you know what I mean? Like, just because you don't know when it's coming doesn't mean it wasn't planned, you stupid dickhead. That's production, asshole.
You fucking idiot. The beloved comedian and actor stepped forward, gripping the mic, and asked the crowd to join him in 1 minute moment of silence for Charlie Kirk and the lives lost in 9/11. Oh, okay. But wait.
Boo.
Give me,
Boo, that was boring. Do the other one.
This is all. Also,
oh my God, it's all Adam Sandler. Oh my God, I
is
gotta
all
follow this page.
This is all just like AI shit too. Like Adam Sandler's never looked like this.
Yes, he has. Have you ever seen I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry?
Oh, true.
Pretty sure he sported a stash there.
Yeah, Adam Sandler's. I respect him in his filmmaking because then I pronounce you Chuck and Larry. He was just like, all right, so here's where we start. Yo, dude, melodic comedy is a lot of Charlie Kirk updates.
They are all over this news. Like I said, again, you probably could have got melodic comedy, whoever that is.
Yeah, maybe this is he on the inside. All these links keep going to booknest.org.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That the link led to booknest.org.
Dude,
oh
what is
God.
this? What is this, man?
Are they exercising George? Is that George H.W.?
I think that's that's Drew Barrymore. That's Drew Barrymore. That's Adam Sandler.
This is the okay. I was like, it looks like George H.W. Bush, like when that one of him, the meme of him throwing up the thumbs up or whatever. or
Yeah.
holding up a baseball or whatever.
where he's like clearly in the middle of dying.
He's like this, and he just goes. He just holds up a baseball. I thought that's who that is, but I guess that's.
Dude, I know people joke about it, but like the AI slop on Facebook is scaring me because it's like this post has 91 likes and
a couple cares too.
It's like real a couple cares, a couple sads. It says Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler paid tribute to dude.
No, they did not.
What is this, man? Wait, it says Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler.
Did I get had by AI? I'm so sorry.
It's hilarious.
Oh my God.
Charlie Kirk's grieving father collapsed at a memorial crying out, "Give me back my son." He's only 31. And an emotional scene. What actually, at the risk of giving myself a virus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't click on it. Don't do the link. Just we can just stick with the post through Facebook. Because Booknest, this is definitely fake. All of this is fake.
Yeah. So, well, okay. Props to the comments. They know it's fake at least,
but they still care.
Yeah. But yeah, that's insane. That's such a funny grab.
Yep. So breaking news: Adam Sandler heartbroken.
Adam Sandler and Charlie Kirk, best of friends.
Drew Barrymore. Wait, I'm sorry. Did they say who was holding the picture? And that was his dad. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, that was his dad.
Son. He was 31, and he was shot by a gun.
Yeah, please Charlie Kirk's dad, known battle rapper.
Yeah, he has bars. That was beautiful. But yeah. So, are we getting to the bottom of it?
I think we're getting to the bottom of it. Can I show you? I've been compiling shit on Twitter. There's just been so much interesting shit. I got into it with a Satanist guy on Twitter. That one was very fun. Nice. Well, no, so this one I got to show you. This one actually. This one's been making me laugh. Where they showed. I just read
your thing. Biggest red in the morning.
Yeah, I don't claim to be the first big red, but I am the biggest.
I am the biggest red in the morning.
The biggest red in the morning, specifically in the morning.
Yeah.
No, but you know our tried and true thing we talk about. They're doing it right in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
I found another great example of it.
I said that, by the way. I said that organically to Dom last night. Because she was like, I don't know much about it. And I just went, and you know what the thing is? It's not, I know they do it. It's just the fact that they're lazy about it and they're just doing it right in front. I said it. I like, it just slipped right out. And I go, and I didn't do it as a joke. It was not as a joke.
Yeah.
I said, and they're just doing it right in front of us.
I
put my arms down and I just went,
I'm gonna go take a $5.
Damn it. I was like, damn it. I hit the governor. I gotta go back. And
you just put yourself in timeout. You're like, fuck.
God damn it. I gotta go soak my head in the sink. 1 second.
But no, I do think, because I've been realizing this is like I've been bookmarking all these tweets that are like hilariously lazy. Because like I talked about it on the stream I did the day after he got shot. I talked about it on there. Because, like, so, you know, he gets shot in the afternoon. Alex Jones on the way to his studio. He's like, gotta hit a quick fucking. Oh, I've been finding out I have a decent Alex Jones, by the way.
Okay. Oh yeah.
But he's like, it's Alex Jones just because every morning he goes into the studio. He's like, gotta hit a quick 10-minute car video before I go talk for 3 hours. And dude, and in the video, it was like he's like, obviously it's not Israel, and you're like, well, okay, let's slow down, Alex, because that's the thing. People go like, there's no proof it was Israel. I go, there's not a lot of proof of a lot of stuff, but we can, from past events and just looking at it, you're like, you can make these things called educated guesses,
right.
And then you make an educated guess. And then you wait for any bit of proof or whatever the fuck. Because let's be honest, if it was a whole crew of like probably 6 dudes minimum, upwards of 10 maybe, we're going to find out at some point. So he immediately from the jump is like, it's crazy to think it's Israel. But here's what I do know less than 24 hours later. This is a part of a cycle of trans rage. And I go, you don't know that either. Yeah. Like, it's just, people need to be more comfortable with like saying, like being like, I'm not sure, this is my best guess.
Yeah,
But
like to say like, here's what we know, nothing. But here's what I've seen, and these are the things that are harder to explain as coincidence. Like that's the stuff where you're
yeah,
like, here's the stuff that like there's jumping to conclusions for sure, but then there's also like connecting the dots. And I'm not saying like in a conspiracy, like in one of the the red yarn way, but I'm saying like
yeah,
in literally just going like it it makes sense that he goes with somebody this much influence who just recently like was like, you know what? I feel like
I started noticing.
Epstein might have been just this millionaire that was just as a resource for all these leaders and powerful figures to use to blackmail people that they wanted to. And then it's like, and then a couple weeks later, bye-bye. And it's just like
Bye.
and it's like, okay, maybe like, okay, maybe the guy doing this and then the hand signal thing, maybe that's all coincidence. Maybe that's coincidence. That other one was like, that's he just I mean, like he just said that, and then everybody in his group was like, care, hey, that's a good point. Wait a minute.
Yeah, and then you see that like the Jerusalem Times was the first to report he died like almost an hour before everyone else, and you're like, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Did you have that written up already? Did
Like,
you have that
guys,
drafted? Do you know what I mean? Like,
did AI help you with that? I hope, or did you just already have that? Was that your drafts? You just hit post?
and it's like a thing where you're like, all right, it's look. I'm not saying that there's no answer. Like we were talking about this, I think, before the podcast yesterday.
Yeah, when we did
the
unrecorded episode.
Yeah, it was like, doesn't matter. We'll never know. It doesn't matter. We'll never know because like unless something huge happens, which I'm not inciting and I don't give a shit. I'm not saying to do it. I don't care at all.
I'm not saying. I'm saying if. I'm not saying to. I'm saying if
the people that give a shit actually continue and like get some kind of like, but I feel like there's not going to be a convincing answer for us for everybody, me especially. Maybe I'm projecting, but like I can't get to a point where like, oh, we caught the guy 4 days later, and you're like, yeah, all right.
Yeah. But
and
also
we're doing one of these again. It's just like do a new one at least.
Well,
like
the one thing, this is the big question I have to ask because it's like, so fuck. I got you know what? I got the other one queued up. I won't forget this one. You just made me think of another one I've been trying to figure out is because I don't know, like when Luigi Mangione shoots that guy, and then they're like, well, we have every inch of where he went. And then we also figured out he was at a McDonald's the next day or two or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then you like look at that and you go, wait, how many cameras do we have around places?
Right.
Like, dude, I watched the Jussie Smollett documentary. Those dudes who he hired to like beat him up, when they beat him up, ran away, got in a car, dude, and they went far away from Jussie Smollett back to their place. They were able to use cameras to track them back to within like a couple blocks of their apartment.
Right.
So
and
I'm
like
just
almost like to like as they go, like they can string together the footage. That was my whole thing. Not to get this is just a quick thing, but that was my whole thing with like the Pentagon plane crash.
Yeah,
which is like literally where you're
9/11, right?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that little one that happened.
But that's the thing where you're like, oh, cool. So we just got this 2 frames. That's it.
Like there must be one camera at the Pentagon that only works for 30 seconds every day.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like it's the thing where you're like, I don't know. It just sucks that like when we were figuring out like most conspiracies are just this like thing where they're like, no, if they wanted to, they could string the whole thing. They could prove without a shadow of a doubt that you were there by every single thing. But that's the thing is some of this stuff is actually illegal the way so like or they can't actually say why they so like if they need to they can go if it's about proving that black guy wrong then we'll give you every single goddamn right ever. And they're like, but what about the thing? And they're just like, but nobody really saw a plane going that low. And they're like, it was a plane. And they had scramblers that fucking ruined the camera. I don't know. Just leave me the fuck alone. Like they just get so lazy with it. It's like,
well, and back to the like with the shooter incident, it brings up so many questions. It's like, they have one video of him leaving. And then they have one video. I saw one
The
video of
ring
him near a
camera, yeah.
house. And you're like, and then they just randomly have 4 pictures of a guy and I'm like, so you definitely have more footage than this. And I go, why
Definitely.
is there? You definitely have more. Just put it out.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's the thing that always drives me nuts is it's like my life's mission is to just tell people, I go, conspiracy theorists, although there are a lot of retarded ones, are so much more reasonable than you think. Because it's like when you do this, take them on face value, and then you go, then they all become actually weirder.
Yeah.
Because it is like, wait, so the only video, so because I'm of the assumption, like, even in Utah, large college campuses have a couple cameras.
Yeah, they have electricity. Like that, it's not there. You know what I mean? And not only that,
you're like, dude, they have to have. You're like, you know what? The only camera they had that day was one that was really far away. And you're
right,
like,
they're not.
The fuck are you talking about?
They're Mormon. They're not fucking Amish. They have this shit. Like, so like, if it comes down to like the police force, even like you would think, even the authorities in that area should be a little bit sharper because they're not drinking fucking a bunch of booze and shit like that. They're not. They're going nuts on Pepsi Cola with their goddamn sister wives. You know what I mean?
Dude,
like,
they're hopped up on Pepsi and caffeine. They should be sharp.
This is what I'm talking about. Is like they don't have they don't have this like there's also footage that I saw of like people like legitimately tampering with a crime scene with like which is anywhere from where he's shot to where the bullet came from and then beyond. Do you know what I mean? So like at that point, I know that's a huge thing for them to scale, but I think this was a point that we brought up, or I brought up to you, was like, how did they get to the point where they're just picking random people out of the crowd? Like, oh, this 90-year-old man. And they go,
that was
like,
the question.
Is this the guy? And you're just like, brother, you're not that. So it's hard to say this, right? Because the FBI director is all fucked up.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything about the Utah police force.
Yeah. And he thinks Christians go to Valhalla, apparently.
Right. And that's what I'm saying, is like, is this incompetence? Truly, is this incompetence, or is possibly a alleged or maybe suspected conspirators? Are they counting on the incompetence? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, was this just because it just feels like such a like what's the thing, the term, the military term, gone, they're in the wind? Like, legitimately, they just needed to count on enough of incompetence to let this guy just go and just walk away.
Also, some of it too might not even be incompetence, where like I think there's been incidences where, like, I got to imagine during the Uvalde, I'm not saying Uvalde, what was it, Uvalde? The one shooting where they just kind of stood there for an hour. Mm-hmm. I'm not even saying that's a conspiracy. I don't even know enough about that to make a claim. Like, I'm not even saying, they let the kids get shot or whatever the fuck. But even that one, you got to imagine there's dudes in the police force, the SWAT team or whatever, that are like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
why aren't we going in?
And that's what I'm saying, is like, was that it?
You just need like that's the thing. People always think with these conspiracies, it's like, oh, so you're telling me like when we talk about the moon landing possibly being faked, people are like, oh, you're telling me all 400,000 people that work at NAT, or however fucking much it is, you're telling me all of them are in on it, you know? And you're like, no, you just need a couple people that know the plan, and as long as everyone else is assuming this is all real, they're just going along with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's what I mean.
One question. Go ahead.
No, that's what I mean. Is like, is this thing where you're like, is the people assume that a huge conspiracy, whether it be something like the Kennedy assassination or any assassination at this point, like, it just comes down to where people think that they're like, oh, really? People. No, I think there only has to be like a handful of people that need
5 greasy Italians with fucking rifles.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said it, because one of my best examples of this would be The Irishman. The way that Jimmy Hoffa was killed.
Yeah.
Like, the reason it became such a mystery is because I think it's incredibly simple, as long as you keep the team of people in the know, like, it's small.
Yeah.
So whether it be like a handful of people or even just a bunch of people that know that, hey, brother, there is a fucking track record of people that are like, hey, I figured out what happened to the, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I figured out how to turn fuel into from water. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
That was my favorite Y-Files episode when he was talking about all the dudes who figured out how to turn water into fuel. He was like, stop getting it patented.
Yeah.
You will die.
Right. Yeah. Stop doing it. Like,
He's like, he's like, if you do it, just do it quietly. And then, I don't know. You were talking. Oh, let's go back to, I wanted to show you the fucking thing I was getting into with a guy on TikTok, because we were joking about like they're doing it right in front of us. And this also coincides. This is another theory I have where, because originally I was like, oh, they're not, in the 60s, it was just every weekend we're going to assassinate a big political figure.
Right. Yeah.
And shit like that. And you're like, they're not really doing that, but now kind of are, you know what I mean? Like they kind of are. It feels like they are, at least. Let's say that, to be fair. It feels like they are. And I started noticing, because I don't know if you have you ever seen that dude Ian Carroll? You've probably seen, here, let me pull up a picture of him. Because you've probably seen him online, but he got popular because he would make these like TikToks that would like make he would make these he would take here, let me pull up a fucking picture of him, because I'm sure you've seen him pop up on your social media feed. Are you familiar with this gentleman, Patrick?
No, actually. No, he doesn't look very familiar.
Oh, okay. Regardless, he's a dude who got popular in like the conspiracy and political space, because he would make these TikToks where like he would take a very complex political or conspiracy issue and make like a 10-minute video that made it very like concise and clear. But one thing I started noticing with all of his videos, like I'd watch his videos because I'd be like, oh, this shit's like super helpful. On TikTok, you watch a 10-minute video, some complex shit, now you get it. Or you watch his YouTube shit. Like he put out one about JFK that was like 30 minutes long that was actually like really informational. But the thing you start realizing by the end of all of his videos, you're actually like, oh, I understand this part of it, but now because of all the doors he's opened, I'm more confused than I was from the beginning.
Right.
And I think like, I'm wondering, I've been talking about this a bunch, but like, I'm wondering if the new technique is not even necessarily, because you kind of mentioned it earlier. It's like, they're not even being discreet about it. They're just like pop Charlie in the neck, if that's what it is.
In public, in front of everybody, broad daylight, right in the middle. In fucking Utah, where there's no coverage of anything. There's like, they don't even have trees in Utah, from what I know.
Yeah, they haven't even gotten trees yet.
They don't have trees yet.
They're on back order. No, and I think the new technique is to basically, yeah, dude, we're investigative journalists.
That's just one of the funny things. I ain't ever seen a tree in Utah.
You're laughing about that. Yeah,
show me a picture of Utah.
It's still the greatest video you've ever sent me. Oh, clouds haven't been this gray ever before.
Have you ever seen the sky this gray? It's like, yeah, it's winter, you fucking retard.
Yeah, there's moisture in the air, and it's like cold but not snowy cold.
Yeah,
what are you talking?
Has there ever just been fog in the morning, and then in the evening, that's when fog comes in?
But what I think what they're doing is like, they're not even being less sloppy about the shit or anything like that. I think what they're doing is like overloading people like us, because obviously you and me are going to figure it out. They're just creating a wall in between it. But no, for real.
Well, we're a good measure or a good marker point for like regular people. Like we're not overly educated except for the things that we're particularly interested in.
Yeah,
and even that is like, we're not like. I haven't been to fucking Iraq. I haven't been in any of these committee meetings or anything like that. Like, I think that much like wrestling, like we talk about so many times, like there's like part of this where like everything can be a production, and they can kind of count on certain parts of reaction doing some of the work. So like, so if they have like something like this where it's like organized chaos, where they just go, we just do this, and then we just let everything else fall in play. And then you're like, yeah, they do shit like that. And like, there's been documented shit over the years of CIA and FBI, like agents doing shit like this, like having things like this happen, like it to even their own people,
What's
mostly to their own people.
What's the big one was the more extreme one was Operation Gladio, where they would like go into, it started in Italy and they eventually expanded out to other shit, but they would like
Right.
they would just have CIA agents hanging out, and whenever they needed to sort of put their finger on the scale of whatever the current political movement was and this and that, they would just send their dudes out. But
And that's
so what I
mean.
think, but what I think they're doing in like the information space is I think they're just flooding us with bullshit, because the thing I've noticed it the most on this Charlie Kirk shit is going back to like talking about Alex Jones, with him immediately going, it's not Israel, it's trans, da da da. It's the sloppiness of it all. Yeah. Because it's like how quick and certain everything is. And everyone, and then, okay, so let me just finally show you this, because the whole like symbolism, and we're doing it right in front of us, and is like exponential on this one, because I'm not even saying there's not symbolism, but like
holy shit.
Yeah, because apparently where he got shot was shaped like a menorah.
He got shot right in the last day of Hanukkah.
Yeah.
That's where he got. That was the target.
But yeah, apparently. But like I was talking to Steph about, dude, it's so funny where we got dinner last. What?
Are they doing a number, like the number of letters on his shirt?
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice
that thing too.
Yeah. Oh wait, let me put this over here. Yeah. Now look at me.
Yeah. There we go.
Actually, wait. No. Let me do the full screen one again. Yeah, this one. Wait, it says.
See, they're doing that shit where they're like they do with like the monster logo. That's actually 666 in Hebrew, and you're like, what?
Yeah, it says.
What does that mean?
By the way, oh yeah, this is proving that the devil. Freedom is a Freemason thing or something.
That's so
but
fucking weird.
In reverse numerology, the alphabet is flipped. A equals 26, B equals 25, et cetera, and then usually reduced to a single digit. F is 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. R is 9. That's just 9. E is 22. 2 plus 2 is 4. E again 22. 2 plus 2 is 4. D is 23. 2 plus 3 is 5. O is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. M is 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. Now add them. 3, 9, 4, 4, 5, 3, 5, 33. So the Freemasons killed him. Well, so here's my thing. Because I do believe, like if we talk about the Pizzagate stuff, like I do believe in the symbolism conversation. Because like there is definitely, like if you look at shit with that, I definitely give it to you, like there's symbolism. Because I think a lot of these, like if our government is truly run by satanic cults, they have heavy theater kid energy. So it's like they are going to do – I know there's that hilarious Nick Mullen clip where it's like, all right, we did the conspiracy. Now time for the clues.
Yeah, now the riddle.
Yeah, and I that joke's hilarious, but I do also acknowledge, yeah, they probably like if they are doing this shit, they all probably talk a little bit of shit here and there or something.
But I also think that there's probably something like that. So like the person that maybe the main conspirator is like sitting on the toilet just flipping through Twitter, and then like they see one of those pages and they're like, oh shit, happy accident. You know what I mean? Like I think it's like that.
You know what it probably is?
Like the wrestling part of it, of like part of it was like, did you feel like they wait for people to give them the thing and they're like, oh yeah, we'll just blame it on that. Or like maybe because they'll go like, we caught this old guy, this old liberal fucker, and they're like, nope, not him. Then they go, we found this trans person that was looking suspicious. What about them? And they go, nope, not them. And they go, was it just this regular white guy? But he was radicalized. But they have to figure out a way to bring it back to like, to something else. Because it can't just be, it was an unknown thing of like, we don't know their reasons or anything like that. The things being, why did they write so many things in so many bullets and they only shot one? Like, I don't understand that.
Can I give you credit on something that helps me like analyze shit better? Is because like one thing through being friends with you, you have this like good contentness with not knowing the answer to something. Yeah. You like getting answers, but if you truly can't figure out the answer to something, you have this thing where you're like, it is what it is. I'm fine with that. And I've thought about that and I go, that is a better way to be, because I think a lot of people get fucked up because one of the big conversations right now is like everyone's arguing over, oh, is it a leftist? Is it a groiper? Are they trans? Are they? And I gotta go like, dude, I gotta be honest. No matter who it is, statistically, that group doesn't do this thing. And I don't like. I don't. I will say this: the one thing I did see that was interesting theory is it's not even necessarily based off what you believe, but apparently some of these shooters who have been younger, college age, it's the ones that have drastic political shifts. And like they're all, but even then, I feel like, you know, if it's not some fucking MK Ultra Manchurian Candidate shit, which I love to speculate on that.
Yeah.
But for real though, like,
do you know that's what that guy, the guy on the bus said?
What bus?
The black guy that killed the Ukrainian lady on the bus out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
He said he apparently said that he was under mind control.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what, at least that's what I saw. It's a weird thing to be like, but it does seem kind of, because like,
brother, look at my bookshelf. I'm listening.
But it just seems like
all that stuff's so fucking interesting, just because like all people take for granted how abnormal this behavior is. I understand I understand how it happens way more in the US. Fine, fair.
Got it.
But like you don't, it's not like if you take the most naturally fucked up guy and then you go to like school shooter or guy who stabs lady on the bus, like, or guy who kills Charlie Kirk or whatever, like the A to B is actually a huge leap. Like people take for granted how fucking crazy this behavior is.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like, obviously the fucking mind control shit does come off as insane, but at the same time, you're like, you know, if you just take them at their word, and then it all starts to be like, all right, it's not the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Cause like in all honesty, it's like, I mean, what's crazier to be like, oh, they got mind controlled by a secret group by the government we know exists, or like, you know, they just were on 4chan for too long and they like a gay Mexican guy who's like a fucking Nazi, and you're like, both of those, like a bunch of people like are groypers who like Nick Fuentes, and the vast majority of them don't murder people. So you're like, yeah.
You remember when I was saying like it just feels like the government is just kind of like a mob rule. Like they have mob tendencies, not mob tendencies. They are
No More Heroes.
They're fucking the mob. Like they're I don't even know if that was on the show or not, but like
no, it was No More Heroes when we were talking about Howard Hughes and how they were like fucking with his shit when he started to get more successful.
This is the same feeling, because my literal first thought was when I found out who Charlie Kirk was, I was like, I go, oh, it's for what he said. They shot him once in the throat.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't think there was no ricochet. I don't think it was anything. This was a message. Like this is mob shit. This was a hit. Like just the same thing as the Kennedy assassination, where like out of nowhere, again, right in front of everybody, they just go, hey man, hang back around this really dangerous part of the town where we didn't really secure it too well. And they go, really? And it's almost like you see a meme happening in real time when you see the footage of the Secret Service guys going, huh? And then they just go like, what are you talking about? And then the shit happens. It's they want people to see. It's a spectacle. They did it in front of his wife and kids. That's another thing. That's the only thing that makes me feel like the government is worse than the mob, because they do that shit in front of the wife and kids. You're not supposed to whack the guy right in front of the wife.
Yeah.
Like that's like legitimately even disgusting Italians. I mean criminal Italians is
even
what I'm saying.
Worthless. No, it's fair.
Greasy, disgusting motherfucker. No, it's like even they have like there's like a code, but like to me the government is like, it gets to a point where,
unless you're Robert De Niro at the end of Goodfellas.
I don't even want to say government. Wait, what did you say?
Unless you're Robert De Niro at the end of Goodfellas, it's just like, yeah, go
trying to go get a Coke. Go get a
Yeah,
Coke.
we got a strict code. Unless I'm worried for my life, then I
Yeah.
will kill everyone.
No. I won't kill you in front of your wife, but I'll kill the fuck out of your wife.
Well, I would rather take
I
my
gotta
chances.
kill her first, so again I can kill you because she's always around. She's never gone. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I would rather take my chances with a local mob than the federal government because the local mob isn't going to send all of my money to Ukraine and Israel.
You can reason with the mob. You can't
Yeah,
reason
and
with the government. Like this is a
they'll
thing
come
where
back to they'll come back to your establishment and overtip. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like there's a thing where like if you get on their good side, like it's a thing. I understand that like there's a level of, again, there's a symbolism, there's all this other shit that if this was truly, because I remember thinking that too, of like this seems like perfect when we were talking about the possible
the
guys
shot.
behind him giving the hand signals, and you're like, but I don't think you really even need that because it's perfectly.
Well, it's like every scenario of it where you're like, if those dudes were included, because I think I came at you when we were talking a little too hard because I also too I don't know hand signals or anything. It just felt unnecessary. But either way, if they're included, even if they weren't included, like I remember the second I saw that first video, the first thing I thought was like, that was very precise. And I understand.
Right. Yeah.
I understand from many gun people say 200 yards. Like nailing a target at 200 yards isn't crazy, but also you need to know some shit. You need to have gone to the range a couple times and actually got somewhat good at it.
Yeah.
Do you need to be special forces? No. You brought up too. I think hopefully people. This was just a quick aside because you were talking about him wearing the chest plate. Because two things. One, I saw another angle from where it was like I don't know if he was actually wearing a chest plate.
I don't think
and
so.
Two, I don't know what chest plate you're wearing that if he was wearing one, it looked pretty comfortable and like low key. That is going to be so thick that a bullet just, just fucking going from 200 yards away is going to ricochet. I'm like, I think he just got hit in the neck.
Yeah, I think that because that's what I'm saying. It's like it seems like it was. That's what I'm saying. It's perfectly thought. It feels like it's perfectly thought out in parts, and then at the end they were just like, okay, but it's almost like when we put on a heist. It's a production. This is a production. This is a thing where like there's certain things that are planned out.
Wait, is this the next small time comedy heist?
This is a big time comedy heist, and it's not very funny at all.
Yeah,
but it's a thing where
try a little hard. Maybe they should call Lemaire. Maybe Mossad should call Lemaire for the next one.
Yeah, we got to get Metzger on this. No, no. But I'm saying like there's a situation where you, what was I just saying?
You said it was like a heist.
Oh, it's like a production because like there's certain things that are like pre-thought out and timed and saying like this you need to be in this precise location at this precise time, and then I think at this time. And then after that, then we have to improvise some parts. And then there's some parts where we got to do, we got to count on, and we got to have expert people in those positions where they're just round up a bunch of bullshit suspects, get people and then get people arguing online. And then like I said, at the end of it, we end up arguing about how many mass shootings have been white guys, how many mass shootings have been trans people, how many mass shootings. And then you're like, okay, yeah, they did it. They accomplished their goal. Now we're arguing about everything except for what actually happened. I was talking about it earlier, people tampering with the fucking crime scene. There's people like there's one dude that there was just like a black guy that was just like looking through the hats and ended up taking a couple hats and he's like throwing a couple to people and the security come over and they're like, what are you doing? Get the fuck out of here.
That was like the security be like, hey, knock it off.
Yeah. And by the way, those hats I'm sure are morbidly wise are going to probably sell for a lot of fucking money. Unfortunately. But and then there's
great again hats.
Yeah.
Those hats go. God, I wish there wasn't the negative association because they kind of go hard.
But there's also the footage from the angle from behind Charlie Kirk pointing out. I'm not saying that.
No, I'm sorry. The reason I'm looking to the side is because I bookmarked a shitload of things that I was going to talk to during like streams and stuff. But yeah. Here actually, I have that bookmark as well. If you look here. because that I didn't even consider that. Where it's like, oh, he was doing a fucking. I know.
podcast.
Yeah. Well. Oh, that's right. He called it "Prove Me Wrong," not "Change My Mind." "Change My Mind" was Steven Crowder.
That's why I got it mixed up. Yeah.
But yeah, so he had this, and it's like I didn't even, and I'm like, oh yeah, like I think this is like a camera and stuff. And you see these guys, by the way,
Yeah.
very quick. Like this is a crime scene.
He's probably walking through some of his blood right now. Like that. There's a situation. That's what I'm saying. The incompetence part of it, of like saying like we're gonna cause a ton of chaos.
I just heard.
Yeah, look, and then this guy starts fucking taking the camera down, and you're like, wait, what are you doing? Stop! You know what I mean?
Like I don't even think Charlie Kirk. Not that it would help, but I don't even think he's at the hospital yet. Like, and the dude's taking the camera. Like that camera right there is the best shot you'll have of the shooter.
Right, and that's what I'm saying is, and the thing that I was talking about with the white hat guy and the other guy possibly giving hand signals was he did signal, or just touched his hat and touched his face, and then specifically turned the camera that same direction that fucking camera is. He's facing this way, away from Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah, I will say this after we. That's what we got to do. So. I think everyone know me and Pat are so smart, but we're going to present ourselves as bumbling oafs so no one takes us out.
Please don't kill us.
Well, did I tell you that was like my idea for a sketch where it's like you have it's just some big doofus like one of us, and then we're in like a parking garage and two dudes in suits grip us up, and then we wake up and we're like tied up in a chair, and you're like, oh, wait. So wait, was I right about it all? Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Like, he's excited.
We finally did it.
I knew I was right. Wait. Can you tell my fucking dickhead friends that I was fucking right?
Get my phone out of my pocket. Get my phone out of my, I want to start a live stream.
Text my wife. Tell her she's a fucking bitch for saying I was wrong.
That's what I'm telling you. Remember, I was telling I wanted to try it as a joke, but I was like, I just don't know if a movie from like 1990 is gonna really resonate with a bunch of people. But I was like, that's what JFK is about. The movie JFK is all about a fucking lawyer trying to prove himself right to his wife. And it takes until Bobby Kennedy is assassinated, and he goes into her room and he wakes her up and he goes, they shot Bobby. And she goes, oh. And she's like, and then it finally dawns on her that, oh my God, they're doing it right in front of us.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I've been fucking telling you for 30 years.
It's like pure, it's like it's such pure wife character. Where it's like, oh, is that the man I love dearly and I devoted my life to?
Yeah.
I will not give him the benefit of the doubt.
He's probably wrong in this scenario. I'll support him for 2 years, maybe. But then after that, I'm just gonna ridicule him just like everybody else. And you're like, fuck you.
I will give him unnecessary pushback constantly.
Unnecessary. Yeah, she's like, why aren't you at Easter church? And he's just like, I was interviewing fucking Joe Pesci, you dumb bitch.
I'm trying to save democracy, you whore.
Yeah, god damn it. He said he fucking did it. And she's like, yeah, but he's probably wrong. You're wrong. And you're like,
wrong.
Okay.
Shut up.
Yeah, shut up.
Shut up. This guy I never met is probably right. You're stupid.
Classic wife behavior. But you're right. Yeah. So
Man.
that's all that
we love our wives. We love our wives dearly. These are jokes. Well, I can't speak for Pat. I mean,
for educational purposes.
What's the Parmesan situation, brother? How's things going over there?
No, I was a real. It turns out I was the dickhead. I ended up having a great half a block of cheddar the next day.
They don't know, dude. You got to catch the people up to the chaos happening at your home.
I'm sorry, I had to go there.
No, it's okay, dude. You should not have to deal with any of this.
I offered to make my wife dinner because I know that she's been having an especially hard time at work lately. And I go, you know what? Don't worry about dinner. I'll take care of dinner. I'll make a list. You just pick up that stuff, and I'm gonna make dinner for you. She's like, oh, right. And I make the list. What do I put on the list, Andy? I put on just a couple things, some Italian sausage that we need, this and that, and I say grated Parmesan cheese, and then that's it. And so when I'm making dinner, and she's relaxing on the couch, which she deserves. She's a hardworking broad. I go into finish my recipe, finish the dinner the delicious dinner I've been working on creamy sausage and pepper pasta with bucatini. Just soak up all that
Ooh.
creamy sauce. And what helps it get creamier?
What?
When you use the grated Parmesan cheese.
It does.
But when I went into the fridge to put the said grated Parmesan cheese in, I found a block of Parmesan cheese, not grated. What my it's funny too because I specifically put on the list grated Parmesan cheese, not a block of cheese to grate, not a big ass headache at the end of the meal, not anything else. You know what I want? I don't want to open a package of cheese. I want to open a tub of grated Parmesan cheese and pour that sucker in there. That's what I want to do. I don't want to fucking grate Parmesan cheese. But you know what I ended up doing the next day?
What, Pat?
Grating a half a block of cheddar cheese for another recipe that I was making. I use a lot of my recipes, I guess, as
A
well.
lot of cheese?
A lot of cheese. Yeah.
I can't, dude. I get fucking bound up.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't get bound up at all. It turns into a goddamn faucet. I gotta be, yeah, dude, it sucks ass. Oh man, dude, I actually went nuts yesterday because we, what were you gonna, you put your finger up?
I was gonna say, I feel like I interrupted a point that we were going into the next part of the Charlie Kirk thing, but
no, I don't know.
okay.
I do have some more shit I wanted to show you, but
no, my bad. I apologize. But you were saying we love our wives.
You're literally, I love my wife dearly. No, you're literally perfect. Stop. Don't apologize, you piece of shit. But no, we yesterday we got a new car because we finally gave up on my Kia, so we went to go like trade it in, and it was just a long day. It was very funny actually when we finally signed the last papers. They thought that like they get the cars detailed. Yeah. They have to get the cars detailed before they give it back to us because like as we were about to leave, they accidentally, literally our car, someone went to go test drive it.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, which, they just go around the block, so it's not a big deal. But then we start realizing, like, it's taking them for a while for them to, like, bring the car back. And then we look over, and everyone at the fucking Mazda dealership is spazzing. And then I see our specific dude who helped us out all day is spazzing the most. Like, he was a very put-together guy, like sweating profusely, his shirt's untucked. I go, something's happening. And then they're like, and then I hear a couple of them go like, so, where was it? You had the keys. Where did it go? And I'm like, I turned to Steph and I go, did someone steal our car the second we bought it? But no, apparently the dude who detailed it didn't know it was it got sold, so he just put it in like a different lot and they just lost track of the fucking car. But
yeah, shit like that, like I can understand them freaking out about that, but like that's just one of those things where you're like, of course that would happen to a car that I bought. There was a thing where they said with my car when I got it, the same idea. It's the same. It's probably the same idea as it comes from the same place as the Parmesan cheese. Like that feeling in my bones, where I bought my car, and the lady was like, this is my mentality. I know this follows me like a dark cloud. Yeah, like if it's supposed to be easy or if it's supposed to be helpful, it does not work on me. It can work if I'm a part of the thing, but if I'm the one that's actually promised the thing, it's never going to happen. Oh, okay. This is the pillows. This is the grated Parmesan cheese. This is anything. I could spell it out and it's just never going to happen. I bought the car. The headlights are all scratched up.
Gotcha.
And she's getting it detailed. And like the woman that sold us the car is like looking at the headlights. She's like, oh, look at those headlights. She's like, you know what? She's like, let me see if we can get those replaced. And I was like, just look. I said they work, they're legal. I said I don't mind. It's an aesthetic thing for me. I don't give a shit. And she's like, no, we'll get them replaced. And she's like, she comes back and she goes, okay, so we can't get them replaced now, but if you bring them in next week. And I go, I really don't need. And she's like, just whenever you bring it in, just bring it in and we can get it replaced. And I go, okay.
Can't make it clearer you don't want it.
I don't want it. And it's just like she's like, no. Just I'm putting in your profile right now.
Will you just like grab her by the shoulders? You're like, what is happening right now?
Do
my words mean nothing to you, you old whore?
I call like the next week to schedule it. And I go, yeah. And I gave the name of the lady. I gave the name of the person she spoke to in the service department. And I gave exactly the note that she told me she put in my account. And they said, we don't see anything like that. And I go, okay. And I just hung up and I still like, I'm not doing it. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, no, I don't like all that extra shit. It's why I always laugh when Nate was like, yeah, I stayed at that car dealership for 37 hours, but I got a good deal. And you're like, I mean, if it, I
Not worth
don't
my
want to
time.
go through any of that. I don't want
I
to
don't
go
give a
through any of that shit.
Will it get me to Wendy's and back? Okay,
I would
that's all
love.
I need. I just need Wendy's delivery system. If I basically need, I need a DoorDash mobile, please.
Yeah. I remember. Wait, what the fuck? I was picturing, by the way, you were gonna call him up to be like, hey, so yeah, you guys got a pushy bitch there? I was wondering if I could talk to her again.
Yeah, I honestly should have been like, okay, I appreciate it, sir. Can you just transfer me to her real quick and just go, I fucking told you, but I don't want her to think that I actually want the headlights. I didn't want the headlights, and I'm so glad it's not in my account. Thank you so much. You saved me a trip. Goodbye.
Could you actually do me a favor? Could you find that lady, go over to her, put your hand on her arm, and just press your thumb into her? Just press,
Just
and
go,
don't
ow.
don't do any long-term damage, but leave a little mark.
Yeah, and just go like, stop suggesting things you can't fulfill, please.
When people say words to you, believe them. I want to grab a drink real quick. Can you freestyle for the boys and shit?
Yeah.
By the way, Slav's coming at you right now. He said in all caps. Usually he's talking about the Jews, but right now it's grated parm. He said, never buy grated Parmesan. It is all sawdust. Buy a block of grate it yourself. Hey. Quit being lazy fuck. Grate it yourself. It's the only real stuff. So I'm gonna start that and get you going while I leave.
Yeah. I put down on the list grated Parmesan cheese. I'm not talking about shaky cheese. I'm talking about the same cheese that is the block of cheese that is right next to it. That's also in the refrigerated section. That also says Parmesan cheese. And this says freshly grated Parmesan cheese. I know that it's freshly grated before they put it in the thing. I don't give a shit how fresh it is. If I'm making the meal, whoever is making the meal, I already cut all the onions. I didn't ask for pre-cut onions. I already cut I grated the zucchini. I already did all the other things that I'm supposed to do. If I'm asking for one less chore, if I'm making you dinner and you're just already at the store and it's right next to that block of cheese, I don't give a shit what your preference is. I'm making it with grated Parmesan cheese and you won't know the difference. But I guess that's my point is, yeah, you can buy grated cheese. It's the same thing when you buy, I think when she was making, when she makes broccoli cheddar soup, sometimes she buys a block of cheddar to grate up. And sometimes she buys pre-made grated cheddar cheese. I'm not here to argue, okay? Apparently, the way I love my hot dogs is wrong. The way I love my cheese is wrong. But this isn't my preference. This is just the preference of if I'm preparing the meal, the mise en place that I have prepared, I would like there to be the things that I put on the list. Do you know what I'm saying? If I put in, let's say, like I put pasta on the same list, right? We can all agree freshly made pasta is better. But if I put down rigatoni or shells, if I put down macaroni, if I put down linguine, any of these things, and you just brought me flour, sugar, egg, and water, I'm going to kick you in the face because, yeah, freshly made pasta is better. But I don't give a fuck. I asked for pasta, not the ingredients for pasta. If I asked for grated Parmesan cheese, you best be getting me grated Parmesan cheese because I didn't ask you for a block of chore.
Dude, you're reminding me. This is like a weird thing. This is like sort of actually, what's funny? I'm about to criticize humanity and do what I'm about to criticize humanity for. But no, the grated Parmesan talk. And like, they're all saying, they're like, the real stuff's better. I know.
I didn't say shaky cheese. I'm not saying the green thing. I said it's the same Parmesan cheese that's next to the block of Parmesan
in the refrigerated area, right?
Yeah. And it's this cheese. Somebody already did this fucking shit for me because I don't want to fucking do this shit right now.
You're like,
I don't want to do it right now.
Fucking teenager did it already at HEB.
But if I go to, like I said, if I put down pasta on the list, you're not going to go, oh, fresh made pasta's better. Yeah, because I know, stupid ass, but I'm not in a fucking Italian villa. I'm in a goddamn apartment in Austin, Texas. Give me a bag of fucking pasta.
I'm on a goddamn third floor walk up.
Yeah, give me a package. I'm going to do enough work bringing this goddamn groceries back to my house. Just get the goddamn thing and put it in the list.
No. Here's what you got to do. You get the fucking cow, and then
yeah. I saw you had butter on here, but what I did was I got you some buttercream that I actually freshly milked over here.
So I got you the deed to a farm, and
do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to. How far back are we gonna go to this? Like,
well, no,
I understand that freshly grated is better. I'm not talking shaky cheese. I'm talking the same cheese in the refrigerated section that is just in a different element.
People love to do that, and I'm not talking about everyone in the Twitch chat that does it. The Twitch chat rules. That's what I always say. I'm not talking about anyone watching me. Anyone watching me is perfect. I'm saying other people, especially not Cellrat, who resubscribed for 7 months who's been subscribed for 8 months in a row. Thank you, Cellrat. You did that 50. I'm kind of
like until that statement.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of annoyed. The Twitch chat usually pops up here, and it just stopped about an hour ago. I don't know why, but no, like you reminded me of this conversation I had where people do this a lot because like where you'll ask them something and then they'll answer to something in the ballpark of what you said, but they go like, but I've been thinking about this, so I'm going to talk about this.
Yeah.
And like, I remember talking to my buddy, we were having the age-old conversation, what's your favorite shitty chain restaurant pizza? You know, Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, Papa John's, etc. And I asked him that. And then the first thing my buddy at work goes, ain't nothing better than a New York slice. And I'm like, obviously.
Yes, I agree.
Obviously, I want a New York slice from a fucking pizzeria that has one Italian guy and a bunch of Mexicans in the back. Obviously, that's what I want. But it's like, but people do that all the time where and it's a little bit of my autism, but so often in conversations or arguments or debates, I want to just grab people and I go, that's interesting. Respond to what I said, though.
I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna sit here silent the whole time. I like how it fucking pops up when you start talking. That's funny. Does that happen for me? We got a few more Charlie Kirk things I want to get into. And because I got a bunch of look at that. Hey, Andy Malafarina. That's fun stuff. Yeah, wait, sorry, I'm saying fuck because I'm reading the comments while I'm trying to talk. Wait, what are you guys saying? Okay, Pat, that is fair. Okay, I got you, Pat. No problem. You are in the right. Hell yeah, Slav. Being fucking open-minded. No shaky cheese. That shit is wood. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I try to avoid purchasing things that just defy the laws of physics. Where it's like whenever it comes to like cheese or something in that department that should go bad quickly. Like whatever we're doing in this modern time, whatever we're doing in this modern time where we have these things that should go bad very quickly. And it's like, no. Science has made it not go bad. So like when you walk down the sauce aisle and they have those cylinders of shaky cheese and it's like, oh, these can sit at room temperature forever. But the second you open it up, it'll go bad. I go, that wasn't part of God's plan. That doesn't make any fucking sense. That stuff scares me. Big Red Cheese Chat. Yeah, dude, sometimes it's a cheese pod. Sometimes Big Red in the morning is a cheese pod. I appreciate you guys being in here, by the way. I do want to try to start doing much more regular streams. I do want to treat this like a daily talk show and stuff. I'm going to try to get more interviews. I did Corn Fed with Dalton yesterday. I had a really fun time. I never disliked Dalton in any way, but he's a substantially more interesting person to talk to than I ever gave him credit for. So I got to shout out to Dalton. He's a really cool fucking dude. And I would love to, because Dalton's one of those dudes who, he kind of like, he's one of those dudes who like leans into the goofball comedian persona. And then once you start talking to him, he's much smarter than you realize. Also, crazy good vocabulary on the dude. But I swear to God, you were good on Corn Fed. Thank you very much, Slav. But yeah, I had a absolute wonderful time talking to Dalton, doing corn fed. Shout out all the other boys on there too. But yeah, like don't get me wrong, I definitely shoveled garbage into my fucking gullet. I love a good little garbage shoveling into the gullet. Don't get it twisted. But there are certain ones that I just go like, it doesn't make sense and shit like that. It doesn't track. What was this? Sorry, I'm looking through my bookmark. I had a couple interesting ones in my bookmarks. Sorry, I haven't been as attentive to the chat. Oh wait, look, is the chat updating now? Hey, Jake Ricka on the YouTube. Big Jake Ricka, coolest motherfucker, one of the funniest video editors in the world. I was just telling everyone how funny of a video editor Jake Ricka is.
He's a pretty funny video editor.
Yeah, dude, when it comes to video editors who dabble in stand-up, Jake's got to be the number one.
He does stand-up?
Dude, like from time to time.
He doesn't look like a stander.
It's so funny. You and me making fun of people. Like, they do stand-up. How often are we at home?
No, he's a I always say, like, anytime one of the greatest people I've met so far from being in Austin is Sir Jake Ricka.
Yeah.
He's hilarious and immensely talented.
Also,
and I just found out he does stand-up.
Yeah, also fine. Where'd you go? Oh, medicine. Copy that. Pat's about to spit a fucking Lil Wayne verse. No,
I just had to hit some lean.
Yeah, no, I get it. Jake also, I forget he's so good at being mean. That's a big Jake Ricka thing.
Yeah.
Is like you'll be fucking around and he'll hit you with one of the meanest things ever, and you're like, I thought you were the sweetest boy in the whole United States. I had a couple other things. This one, where do we start? I'm curious about your take on this one because I posted this. Wait, where's my original tweet on this one? So I posted this one, and I was like, I try to be a little bit more locked in and not just be as flippant as this, but this one got me, and I want to reread what I said. I've been tweeting a lot. Oh yeah, so I retweeted this and I said the way the narrative shifts, everyone starts saying the same shit. Saying the same shit is always so odd. If I'm in a Truman Show, I'm gonna be pissed. So like I see this video, and it's like the way everyone sort of just picks up on what the current thing to say is. And it was, oh, fuck. I'm so sorry, guys. This sucks ass. I lost the goddamn video again. But like, do you notice that with like people? You're not on Twitter the same way I am, and I'll hear people on podcasts. It was the same way as like people were immediately trying to pick up on the trans shooter thing, or the other one that was like I was noticing. Here we go. We got it again. Sorry about that, guys. The other one I was noticing too was just like how quickly people are going to like, well, the Groypers are next, and it's this weird thing where you're like, it makes everything else feel substantially less organic. Where you're like, are people in power just kind of like throwing these things out here, and people just don't know any better, so they're like, well, I guess that's the thing we got to go with. But I don't know. I'm yapping while I'm pulling this up. Let me play this real quick. And this guy apparently claims to have known the shooter.
Oh, yeah.
The shooter, yeah.
I went to school with this Tyler Robinson kid. I'll show y'all. That's him right there. Tyler Robinson. I'm not trying to like clout chase, make this shit about me, but
I did get my nicest Ed Hardy hat to record this.
I was gonna say I got my nicest Ed Hardy hat from underneath the chair. Like that, it was like, what the fuck? Were you using that hat to level a table or something? What the fuck is going on?
I knew this kid really well. I didn't know him very well at all, but I definitely saw him for like 3 straight years in high school. And the best way I could describe him is just like a Reddit kid. I don't know. I feel like if you were in high school around that same time, and even probably now, like 2018, and then like, those kinds of kids, but that's exactly what he was. All I'm going to say is this is the kind of shit that happens when you spend way too much time online, and all of a sudden your beliefs are all the way this way or all the way this way, and you do some dramatic shit to please these people that are not your friends. This internet shit is seriously no joke.
So yeah, so the only input he has
Talk about a
of the
sleeper agent.
the only
This guy's fucking snooze.
oh, Manchurian Candidate, Manchurian, can I wait till he shuts the fuck up?
Jesus Christ!
Oh my
It's-
God.
Put a little pep in your tone there, Slick.
Yo,
Jesus Christ, you're talking about a murderer here.
But no, it's like even in that, and I don't know. I'm not sitting here being like, well, this guy's a fed.
Alleged murderer. Sorry, yeah,
Yeah,
murderer.
alleged. There is, his neck could have just done that anyway. Oh, by the way, favorite joke. This is my new favorite joke. When someone gets murdered, it's almost akin to your favorite joke where you go, you can't park there.
I almost hit somebody with one the other day. Oh my God! Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, but no, my favorite one is they'll be like Charlie Kirk assassinated, and then people go, I didn't know he was sick. So it's fantastic. But no, so like this video, it's like a dude immediately goes, did not know him that well. But I do know he was a Reddit kid, which to me,
yeah, I don't know what that means.
When you say Reddit kid, because it's like, well, who's going on? Because if we go on Reddit right now, Reddit is captured by like left-wing Disney adults, because it's always just, it's broadly like, I don't know. Reddit just has millennial energy of everyone trying to like get attention and impress people and just, some shit like that. It was like, dude, if you're taking someone out, you're not on Reddit. You're on fucking like 4chan or some fucking.
That's what I was saying.
I've never heard of.
Yeah, I was gonna say another. Like, I don't know. Like really anything. I mean, I can just stop there. I don't really know anything.
I don't know anything.
But I especially don't know. I didn't even know who technically Charlie Kirk was.
I don't know anything. Anyway, your turn.
Yeah. And back to you. No, I think there's the fact that he says Reddit kid doesn't make sense necessarily to me. But if he were to say 4chan for some reason, even though I don't know what that is, that would make more sense to be like, oh, they seem to be more of the radical,
and
more
then
radicalized of whatever side. Like it seems like it's like a crazier Reddit.
And then he's like,
if I go to Reddit, it's just porn. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's weird. I type in POV and it just shows me porn. I was like, maybe I want another POV, but okay, I'll check this out.
Oh, it's proved me wrong. Oh, I thought it was POV.
Oh shit! I didn't know Tiana Trump. Is she in the cabinet? I didn't know she had a take on this.
Oh, he doesn't talk about that daughter a lot.
You know what? She might when she's done. When she's done, she'll probably bring it up. I'll wait till she's done.
Yeah, we're gonna wait till she's done. I'm gonna wait till the end of this video. I'm gonna skip a couple times. I'm gonna
bounce back and forth. I'm gonna realize, ooh, did I bounce too far ahead? Did I bounce forward too far ahead? Gonna go back a little bit.
Spoiler alert! Go back.
Back. That'd be so funny.
That's me investigating on Reddit. That's me going like, Reddit guy. Oh, you mean he loves porn?
No, dude. Wait, was he on his main or his porn Reddit? That's the question we have to ask.
I still don't know how to separate him.
By the way, I don't even know if you realized how funny of a joke you made when you said spoiler alert. I love the idea of someone thumbing through a porn video and then you get to the cum shot and you just go, all right, guys, spoiler alert.
I mean, geez, you could have let me know. Come on.
God damn it. And then you wait after the credits. Samuel Jackson walks out and he's like, Thor will be in the next movie.
You know what I thought? Brother, I thought of the funniest idea recently, and I don't think any mainstream movie would steal this, so I feel comfortable explaining it and sharing it publicly. But putting a post-credit scene in the middle of a movie would be one of the funniest jokes that nobody would. If you get it, you get it. But then also just being like, oh, do they fuck up on editing? It's just like it would be done on such an independent level. They would just think I fucked up an iMovie or something like that. So, that
is one of those jokes you risk everyone thinking you're retarded.
Oh yeah, but it's like one of those things of like, for like the 3 people that get it, they're gonna fucking love this joke. Or maybe I have to explain it first and be like, hey, I'm about to do a really funny joke.
Yeah.
Watch.
This is intentional, and it's because I'm very clever.
Yeah. That's the
Actually,
difference between being retarded and being a genius. Is just going like, no, 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 no. I get it looks stupid, but I did it on purpose.
well, that's why we need to adopt more of that like alt comedy. Like this is actually really smart. This isn't unfunny. It's
Yeah.
actually really smart and clever, and you're not getting. You know how laughter is an involuntary reaction. This one you have to think about to realize how smart and funny it is. We gotta be those guys. So if people don't laugh at us, they think we're dumb. I'm
Yeah.
still listening. I just want to open my window.
No, it's okay. I have a poop joke in my act that I'm very proud of because oh no, I should have done it when you were sitting down. I'm so sorry, Andy.
Wait. Do that one again.
Andy, I actually have a poop joke in my act.
What?
Yeah. So, brother, if I would do this, but if I wouldn't want you to get hurt or hurt any of the cats or anything like that. But if you would have fallen back in your chair, that would have been the funniest fucking thing. You go,
Well, I wanna do a spit take really bad, but I don't want to
Yeah.
fuck up any of my 8-year-old computer equipment.
So, but like it's a thinker, and it's actually a joke that like almost every time I've told it, some people may laugh at the beginning, but like it does. Like if I just wait, it actually takes people the time to process a poop joke, and I'm actually very proud of that because it's it's silly, but it's also like it's layered, just like my poops,
Just like your poops,
silly and
layered in all that grated Parmesan cheese you eat. Last thing I wanted to say about this guy is the other part that just makes it feel weird is he's like, I don't know the guy very well. He was a Reddit kid. No real analysis on what that means. And then a very like 30 seconds or like probably like 20 seconds of just being like, and this is why
Here's my opinion. Yeah.
this is why the internet is such a, and it's like, dude, don't get me wrong. I do think, what's the term? Touch grass. I do think a lot of people in this world need to touch grass and realize, well, like I don't necessarily go, people will be like, internet's not real life. And it's like, well, I mean, Twitter's a bunch of bots, but there's still a lot of Twitter accounts where it's like, it's human beings behind them tweeting. And it's not like every fucking video on TikTok's AI, but there is some, yeah. Whenever you need to put a Jack Tiger behind Donald Trump.
Gardini shared one on a story of this dog doing this ridiculous dance that's very clearly fake, and I just responded to him. I go, "Is this AI?"
That's so funny. I was about to send that to him as well. I saw that video.
I was like, "No way, this is AI, right?"
Yeah, but it just feels, and we were talking about Ian Carroll before, where it feels like there's these people in these spaces that like, and I'm not certain on Ian Carroll, and I give him props for doing really good research. He also, it was funny. I had my boy Austin Wade Picard on, and he said it nicely. So I'm not quoting him, but he said it in the nicest way possible. He's like, some dudes might be controlled opposition, other dudes just might be dumb and have terrible conclusions. And it's like, just because your conclusions are bad doesn't mean you work for the CIA.
Well, it's this weird prefacing that people are doing of like, well, I was the last person that was. Have you seen that video? I was the last person that I was the guy that was debating him when he got shot.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, there's like all these people that like all they're doing is they're like, hey, I went to school with him. Now here's my take. And it's just like, no, you don't have to preface why you are entitled to a take. Your take is no more substantial than anybody else's. His wife's take's pretty substantial, I would say.
Yeah, she's got a good, yeah. That was funny too, the video of his wife. And I saw some people who are like anti Charlie Kirk being like, she feels so evil. I go, she's probably mad about her husband getting shot. That probably put her in a bad mood. She's
probably upset for her husband being killed for his opinions.
Yeah. I was like, also, have you never loved anyone? If someone,
well, that's the issue. That's the thing.
If someone murdered my wife, I wouldn't be level-headed about my revenge.
Brother, these are the same people. This is the thing that frustrates me, is because you know me, and I don't know why I said it like that. You know me.
What?
I know me.
I know you, Matt.
Matt Dusa. There's like, I'm not super duper conservative by any means, but like,
yeah,
I do really like being married, and I love my wife, and I like being like loyal to her and shit like that. Like trying to be the best person I can, like kind of for her kind of thing. And
Yeah.
that's my thing. Is like I was never a guy that, like, for being fat and unpopular most of my life, I didn't really ever seek, like, I wasn't like sleeping around a lot because it really wasn't an option for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a thing where it's like, so it's a
Like
thing
when
where
people go, it's like when people go like, yeah, I wouldn't want to do SNL. Are they asking you?
exactly, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things of like, I understand that, like, it wasn't necessarily a choice, but it also helped me get into, like, I actually kind of like this. I'm
Yeah.
fine with
Well, I
I'm
also
really happy with the monogamy and having a person I love and somebody that
here's
I
the
can care for
reality.
and stuff like that. But the same people that seem to be like on a super liberal side or something like that, a lot of people that may be celebrating Charlie Kirk dying and shit like that, are the same people that like try to make me feel like a piece of shit for being married, or like
Yeah.
being
Yeah, like married is a social
like
you got
love
tricked.
doesn't they say love doesn't exist or something like that. And it's like, it's exactly what you're saying. Has nobody ever loved you? Or have you never been in love? Like, that, I think that exists, is like they've only been hurt and they
Yeah.
haven't found or done the work
Well, it
to.
would like I would see videos of and I say this as a huge fan of his, but Ari Shafir would have these videos where he'd be going on about how stupid getting married is, or how stupid. Now I think he's in a long-term relationship,
No,
probably going to get engaged soon, but
I think he's
regardless,
married.
yeah, I think he is married or something.
I'm pretty
But
sure there was some kind of like
but
thing
no,
that
he
like
would he
secret
would
ceremony.
go he would go on and on about how stupid it is to have kids, yada, all this stuff. And it's
Yeah.
like, a lot of people like that, they don't take the time to realize, like, you might be the odd man out on this. And it's like,
Right.
honestly, I've seen Ari Shafir's, I'm not shitting on him. He seems like a dude who doesn't need to have a kid.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that there's not plenty of people who should definitely have kids. Your life looks like it would be better if you had a kid. And it's like I don't know. It's like we all got sold this weird abstract reality where it's like, it's like the norm of thousands and thousands of years was just forced upon people. No one actually wanted it. And it's like, I don't know,
Yeah.
man. It's like, obviously, I don't know. Yeah, we could talk about that, but we don't have to go down that whole rabbit hole. But it is the same thing where it's just like, you almost want to ask these people, like, do you really mean that, or have you just never been loved properly?
Right. And that's what I'm saying, is like, people that have been divorced are going to be like, marriage is a fucking scam because they've had a terrible. So like, that's my thing, is I'm not even sitting here saying that you're wrong. Maybe for you, love, monogamy, or whatever is not something that you're meant for. It's not necessary. There may not be. A lot of people even say like the one doesn't necessarily exist, but like I love Dom. Like, she's the person that I respect the most. She's the person that, like, no matter what else, if there I don't have, I'm not
And
super
I found
religious or anything like that.
I'm sorry to cut you off, and I did just find out that I'm your boy Dom. So whenever
Yeah.
you compliment your wife, I also feel
You
complimented.
get a portion of that. Yeah, you do get a
And same
percentage.
for you. You're my Steph, dude. So
You get a percentage.
compliments. I'm
here to keep you honest.
Yeah. By the way, Jake was watching. He also commented it's on site, so we're
Okay.
fucked. Big
Okay.
Jake Rick is gonna fuck our shit up.
He also could thump us once with his big old Bluto arm and fucking kill us. So
Yeah, true. So we might want to eat some spinach when he comes around.
I'm gonna have it on deck. I'm gonna have that hot sauce in my bag. I got hot spinach in my bag. There were always a hot can of spinach. I never, either way. But I just feel like there's still those people that, like, it's not even that it's not meant for everybody or not everybody could achieve it, but a lot of the people that you see that seem to be the most reactionary online,
Yeah.
or bitter seeming or angry, it's usually people that feel wronged and get that feeling reinforced online. And like,
Yeah.
that's the situation of, like, that's the part where you're like, if you literally just go to the store, just go do like errands, just drive around and shit like that, you're going to find that not just Asian people are bad drivers. Everybody's a bad driver. you're going to find out that not just women be shopping, actually a ton of other people be shopping as well.
Dudes be shopping. No, dude, I
You know what
had
I'm
that
saying? Like there's
I
a
had that
situation-
firsthand one time. A dude cut me off in traffic, and I had a less than progressive thought, and then I rolled up, and it was like a fucking it was the exact opposite of what I yelled about in my head. And I go,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm a dickhead."
Yeah, and that it's just a thing where like you just gotta just I don't know, man. Like not it's not everything's an attack, but like but also there's a thing you have to realize when you're being manipulated positively, negatively, anything by like other forces. And that's what the internet is. It's not a real thing. If
Yeah.
comics talk about it all the time. If comics are only doing comic things the whole time,
Yeah, it's like
like
what you see New
they
York.
only have jokes about airports and traveling and stuff like that, and it's just like it doesn't mean that it's not funny. It doesn't mean that it's not good or they don't have a skill or anything like that. It's just that becomes your reality, and that's the best representation of it because that's your life at that time is literally airports, hotels, and travel.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. So you got to make sure you make time for family, whatever that may be, your adopted family, your friends, or whatever, because I feel like if this guy, I don't know, if the alleged assassin had a group of friends, not just an echo chamber online, but a group of people that he went to like hang out with and not just talk politics and things all the time, but talk everything, sports, politics, comedy, food, fast food, how food's prepared. We argue about fucking everything. We argue about hot dogs like it's Israel Palestine. Like we that's the thing. If like you can have those spirited debates, but that's the thing is like the spirited debate of it's spoiled kid energy where like somebody doesn't like they've been wronged, and instead of just being like, damn, you got me, or like fuck, like or you know what, you might be right, I'm gonna look into it more and like see if I can reinforce my argument. Even that is totally accepted, but never ever hurting somebody because of something they say or feel. Like I've never had that urge. I've had the urge. We've all had the urge, but I've never had like the thought or the planning,
or
you know what I mean? Of being like
well,
the premeditated thing. It's like
every single person has had the bad thought. It's that next step where you go, oh no. Well, we all joke. Everyone has those intrusive thoughts where your brain tells you to do the worst thing humanly possible. It's the next step where you go, oh yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. That's weird. Why would I think that?
Yeah,
but some people can't do that if you don't have that. Like if you don't share that thought of like,
without a doubt. No, I definitely think what you're getting at too, where like not having, I feel like when we were talking before Drag the Lake, and I kind of jokingly but seriously was like, yeah, these people need Jesus, dude. Like, and I am, because I'm understanding religion from a functionality standpoint, like just setting aside like, well, there's no actual like man in the sky. It's like, yeah. But if you just look at the Bible from like a functionality standpoint, or religion in general from a functionality standpoint, you get these it's just a good little base layer of, you get that shit ingrained in people. And it's this good base layer of like, this is the shit you're supposed to do and the shit you're not supposed to do. Like it's the South Park episode. Like if you pizza when you're supposed to French fry, you're going to have a bad time.
Right.
And that's kind of like what it is. And like, there's these people who, and it's like, dude, I don't even think it's something as complicated as fucking like, I don't think it's something that's complicated at not that it's complicated, but it's like, it honestly doesn't even need to be something as intense as like, well, go to church, but like go to a group that meets every week. That's not insane.
Go to a group that meets every week that doesn't talk about this shit. You need to fucking not talk about this shit, whether it be jujitsu. Yeah, they're going to talk about politics and stuff like that and weird world things.
And how the earth's flat.
Right. But like you can also, not everybody is like, it's not necessarily always going to be the thing, but you're there to learn jujitsu. So they're going to have to talk about jujitsu for most of that time. And then at least you have the option of just zoning out. You don't have to see it and be in it. You know what I mean?
It's like the fact, I mean, dude, the sheer fact that we go to the creek, all of us go to the creek every week a couple times. Like if I just stopped going,
Yeah.
bare minimum, after about 2-3 weeks, people would be like, "Yo, where's Andy?"
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it would be something as simple as that.
And
You
if
know,
you,
and then
and if you're in that group, if you're in that thing and you're talking to people and everybody's talking about the Charlie Kirk shit, obviously, but you can talk to everybody in this tone at this level. But if you
Yeah.
go online, everybody's at this level.
and
Everybody's up here and they're like, ah, you know, like they're this thing where you're like, if you actually speak to people in real life, they're not that. There are people that are that, but just because that video is getting shared a ton of times, it doesn't mean everybody's all right, guys, we've had enough. It's time to,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, no, most people are like, this is fucked up. This is
Yeah.
not fun. It's not fun anymore. You know what I mean? Like
it's
it's
not
like,
fun anymore.
you know what I mean?
That's
Like
such a good way to put it.
we're supposed to call each other assholes. We're supposed to call each other Hitler and fascists and pieces of shit. And like that was the thing. It's like he always gave you the opportunity to come up and call him a piece of fucking shit. And like, he might go like, well, that's really eloquent of you. But like, then like you got your thing. I don't know. You got your fucking, you got to say whatever you wanted to him. So like, it literally doesn't make sense to why like he's giving you an opportunity as much as you can. Yeah, but you're just mean. You're like, I don't know. Then like, if you know so much, like prove it. It's prove me wrong. That
prove me wrong. Change my mind.
Change my mind.
Here, one last thing about the Charlie Kirk thing. This was when they were doing like I believe this is the FBI. This is basically a dude in charge of like the investigation talking about, you know, what they understand and discovered about the shooter.
Mhm.
And this has to be the craziest video I've ever seen. This is nuts.
Oh, by the way, sorry. Can you real quick, somebody, you can leave it up on the screen. Sorry. No, somebody said that guy looks like the shooter wearing a mask or a disguise.
I actually, you know what? I think I have that tweet saved. I can bring that one up too.
Sorry. Yeah, when you brought that up, I was like, yeah, I saw a weird fucking thing. Like even they're trying to get after like this fucking guy going like, he's actually the guy that shot him. But sorry, go ahead.
But they're talking about the shooter changing his clothes or something.
Okay.
So he's like, and then when they spotted him, and then when he got away. And this is actually kind of nuts.
Yes. So when he's first spotted on campus, he has different clothing on, and then he changes clothing on the roof, and then changed back into that clothing at some point, so that when he was apprehended, when he was arrested, the clothing matched the clothing he had on before the shooting here at UVU.
So if
I like
I'm
to zoom in on what's his name, Patel.
Cash Patel, like, yeah, dude, we're all compromised now. Fucking say it. So if I'm to understand that, also shout out Germs in the chat. What up,
Germ?
brother? We love you too, Germ.
Big squirm. Blah, blah, blah.
Also King Pindar. Hey,
What
yo,
is
what
this
up?
is pretty cool. Is this anything?
That's your W. That's for Pat. Wacky
W.
ass
George.
Pat. Wacky ass Pat. That's the
wet W. George.
We're the Whack Pat. Why can't I do it?
Oh, the Whack Pack. Yeah, the
Whack Pat. You're the Whack Pat.
I'm the Whack Pat, baby. Honka honka. Welcome to Andy. Big and oh, that was it. Big and in the Cobra.
No, it was Cobra and. We'll watch the footage. We'll go back and watch the footage.
Hey, Germ.
Did you hear that? Did you hear my fart? Anyway, so based off that video, if I'm to understand, wait, actually, I got to double check. Did they say that they identified the shooter early?
The city changed clothes on the roof.
Yes. So when he's first spotted on campus.
So they apparently spotted him before he shot Charlie.
He has different clothing on.
He has a certain type of clothing on.
We did not see that video.
We did not see that video. That they know that there's no video of it though.
Changes clothing on the roof.
So he goes up on the roof, decides to change clothing on the roof.
Got it.
And then changed back into that clothing.
So post assassinating Charlie Kirk, he goes, I don't like this shirt. Let me go put the first one on.
Let me go into the clothes that I was recognized in earlier.
Let me go into the most identifiable clothes I've had today.
some point, so that when he was apprehended, when he was arrested, the clothing matched the clothing he had on before the shooting.
So like
here.
then he's saying like, oh, so then it would match the video of the person that we're pinning this on. So that
Yeah.
way he would be wearing the same clothes that that person, I mean, he was wearing before.
Yeah,
Like that's all that's missing is him going, I mean, but also no. But before that he was actually wearing clothes, but it was like different clothes. So that's why the shooter in like some other video may look like he's wearing like different clothes because he changed into different clothes after that. And then we apprehended the person that was wearing the exact same because it's him.
Also, he's a shapeshifter, so if we show you pictures of slightly different white guys, that's
what if-
why.
What if he just during that video he just blinked like this, like the sideways eyes? He's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm out of breath. Sometimes I need
like,
to take."
so
I mean, but I don't breathe through my eyes. But that's not. I mean, but did you see that?
So when we apprehended the suspect, we brought him in, and the first thing he asked for was a glass of water, and then he said no, sugar water, and then we put sugar in it, and he said that's not enough sugar.
He needed more sugar in it.
Needed
And
more
then,
sugar.
He's for sure. This guy's definitely a bug, but he's that. I don't know if he's. Like I said, the people were saying this is like what's disinformation, what's just dumb assholes online besides us, and you guys in the chat. There's like what's the difference? And it's really there's no difference. There's no difference. It's the same keyboards, it's the same fucking computers, the same fucking phones. Anybody can share their fucking wild ass theory, but but there's for sure some weird ass fuckery about. And also, again, like I said, what did I tell you? A level of incompetence that they can count on. Whoever the conspirator is, like I can't even say might. There definitely was a conspiracy because it's just planning.
Yeah.
To
well, no, that's always
assassinate-
the good conspiracy. Just means a group of people planned a thing and didn't want you to know they planned it.
I don't believe that this person acted alone. I don't think he acted on the behest of a bunch of wacky ass liberals. I think this is a way bigger thing than that. I don't know what it is. I can speculate, but really it's all going to just be speculation because like I told you, and I'll say a million times, we'll never know.
Yeah.
We'll never actually know unless
And that's okay.
Yeah. And that's okay because guess what?
It's not, but
it's not
it
okay,
has
but
to,
it's also
it has to be okay.
so like guys also like we really appreciate you liking and subscribing and sharing, but just like not too much.
Yeah. Can we
I'd love to pack like a nice theater inside, not Lincoln size, but like
just enjoy the show enough so I can cover my rent.
And like just if you want us like to stop talking, just ask nicely. You know what I mean? Nobody ever asks nicely. Everybody just wants people to shut up and fucking suck my dick. And you just go like, hey guys, do you mind just not sharing your views?
Yeah, hey,
You ever asked that?
Benny, just send the check or shut the fuck up.
Right. If you want us to stop asking, well,
Send
maybe the squeaky wheel gets a little bit of grease, buddy. You
brother,
know
brother, you send me that check. This is me on the wall. Dude, I'm kissing it.
I'll cut
You
this
see
part
this
of my
hat?
hat up.
I'll wear way less of a hat.
Way less hat. I don't even need a brim.
I always say these hats too big. Way too
brims.
big.
Hate brims. I want to be able to put a hat on and never see it in the mirror.
Oh, this dude's been abusing me about chicken strips.
Oh boy, here
King
we go.
Pindar really wants me to go to some place called Bill Miller's and eat their chicken.
What the fuck is
told
Bill Miller's?
I told him, I go, there's a Bill Mill. It's apparently a chain this dude loves. I told him, I go, my Venmo at Andy-Malafrina. You send me enough for a meal and some gas. I'll go get that chicken strip.
And we'll give a review and everything. And but is it a pricey strip?
No. It's like a chain. It's like a chain barbecue spot.
That's the thing. That's all we want. We just want enough to have like a sponsor. If we could get like, enough to where we have enough influence that we at least garner a sponsorship from somebody, or somebody wants to advertise. What the hell is that? That looks like fucking school food, dude. What the hell is this? That's a picture you're sharing of your food. What's the red print?
The picture. What is that? Yeah, the picture of your brisket shouldn't look like a chicken parm.
Dude, that's not worth 1,500 calories. That looks terrible.
Oh,
sorry.
dude.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, God damn it. I was just talking about wanting a sponsor. It's not going to be Bill Miller's.
It better.
That looks like a hell ass strip, dude.
It's a terrible picture.
Look at that lumpy bit. This is terrible, brother. What are you talking about?
I mean,
it's probably better than Raising Cane's. I'll admit that. Ugh. This is not appetizing picture.
I appreciate their thick cut fries.
Not the thick ass. That looks like a dry bun.
Yeah, your barbecue sandwich looks like a sloppy Joe in the picture.
Ugh, guys, I was so hungry before that. What's the
chicken looks okay? You giving me a
loaf of bread?
What's the tub of iced tea? What's the wide tub of iced tea?
I love that actually. Can I just take back?
Can I just get a bucket of tea?
I would love I want to order a tea bucket. I like that. Also, those thick ass fries.
Whoever suggested this should kill yourself.
No, I do not condone that. And
I'm just repeating words that are not what I don't agree with.
For educational purposes only, to never go to this place ever.
No, you said okay. How much is a
combo plate? Do combo 3. Can you do combo 3? What
combo
is that?
3? Yeah, their barbecue doesn't look good.
Hey, do you want substantially less meat than sauce and bean? You're gonna have way less meat than bean. You're gonna have.
I hate the fake relatability of like, look at that. It's on like a paper plate. We're just like any other barbecue spot.
The pickle chip is almost as big as your goddamn brisket.
Wait, well, I gotta.
Why would anybody want brother? Yeah, absolutely. You have to pay me to go to this place. You're absolutely right, Andy.
Well, let me check because I will. Here, wait.
Also,
how far is
a sponsor?
Yeah, unless you want to be a sponsor. I've never enjoyed somewhere more than Bill Miller's.
I can't imagine.
Okay, so there's a Bill Miller's 4 miles from me. You got to send me $25.
$82 minimum.
Yeah, I will. If you send me $25, I will go to Bill Miller's and I'll post it on my TikTok.
Dude, there's so many. Okay, they're taking real pictures of the food. I do respect that at least because the fries here are not as seasoned as the fries in the other picture with the bucket of tea and shit. So
yeah,
they're
whatever
obviously
company they hired to take these pictures did not care about them.
Because those might be the best strips in the world, but that looks like a pale fucking strip. That looks like a terrible strip right now. And also, what's the cum in the middle? Is it ranch or is it gravy?
Guessing
which kind of cum is it? Hot or cold?
I'm guessing it's gravy.
All right, I'll pour that down my throat. But if there's still
can I go and just get gravy?
Yeah, the gravy's that looks weird. That's a salad. Okay, I respect that.
But look at the way the fucking what is that? Is that turkey or chicken?
Is that turkey chunk?
Oh yeah, you can get chicken. Even the way the turkey looks is weird.
We'll heat up some canned turkey for you. Yeah, this is it may be the best shit in the world, but they are doing the worst marketing for themselves right now.
All right, yeah, I'll get King Pindar's back. Andy, back me up. Has this on this? Have I ever told you to eat the barbecue? No, this has always been about the chicken strips.
But the chicken pale strip.
But if Pat invites me over to his place and he's like, I'm making dinner for you and Steph, and I walk in and I just see shit on the floor and trash on the floor.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, well, the food's still good. I go, yeah, brother, but the environment is indicative of who you are.
How many of your French fries do you want pepper on? Just 2? Okay, I'll just put. There you go.
Also, we have a limit. We've got, would you like, we can do 10 fries for you.
Do you want hot sauce or cold sauce?
I forgot the picture's not up. Fuck. I'm fucked that joke up. Fuck that joke up. But no, it's like, yeah, so we can do about 10 fries.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
We can do you 4 pickles. We'll give you as many pickles as you want.
Oh, yeah, we got lots of pickles at Bill Miller's. I don't know why they talk about this.
No, honestly, the guy's aim is terrible. He always just misses the sandwich.
Dude, the chat is coming for King's ass. He goes, yeah, so fuck you, chat. Guys, Guys, don't
be nice.
be
Be
nice.
respectful.
Be nice. Not everyone. Every once in a while we suggest dog shit fast food places to groups.
I'm not even saying this is dog shit. It looks like dog shit, but
yeah,
I'm not saying it's dog shit.
Honestly, this probably tastes fucking amazing. Whoever they hired to take these pictures does not love them.
You should be okay. So there should definitely be an asterisk on anything I say food recommendation wise, because even though I've done the work and the consideration, I still have. I think if within the last 10 meals that I've eaten, if one of them has been at a gas station, then I should not. My opinion should come with like a little asterisk because I live in the area. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like
You have so much good food around you.
I could even at home.
And you're sitting there, you're like, is that a hamburger and a warmer at a Special K?
Yeah.
Get that the fuck over here right now.
We got a new kind of taquito. Oh, give me 4 of them just in case. I want to make sure if I hate them, I'll really hate them. Or like how many times I've eaten at a McDonald's, like on the way home for dinner. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's not.
Hey, they're eating themselves. The chat is fighting. Kill me by running me over with the bandwagon you're riding on barbecue sauce. Well, barbecue's great.
Yeah,
it is. We talked about it. It is overpriced, but it is great.
But barbecue, me and Nate will die on this hill. The HEB barbecue. What is it?
Get spit roasted, you queer. You probably live in some culinary shithole like Ohio. Pat, he's saying that about your Ohio, Pat. Don't let him say that.
Oh no, you can't say that about Ohio. Somebody, by the way, I think Dick Stinkley. He said something. He responded to my Bill Murray thing, but I saw I think he erased it. But it was a thing where he's like, yeah, he makes Ohio look great or something, or like, yeah, he does, or he loves Ohio. And I was just like, I think then he realized he was like, wait a minute, I don't think Pat actually loves Ohio. But it's just funny that like in general, like there are definite cultural shitholes or culinary shitholes.
He nailed it. Yeah. Moldy Toad is in Ohio.
Brother, that's the thing.
They're cultural shitholes. Yeah,
but that's the thing. When I was in Florida, I was in Pinellas Park, Florida.
Yeah,
there's some pretty cool seafood spots that I knew that were like great fresh seafood and like if not cheaper than about as much as you would spend at like Red Lobster, where you're like there was plenty to go around, like Cajun spots and stuff like that.
Until you showed up.
But as far as like barbecue, you can go to Sonny's. If you go to Sonny's, it's pretty good and it's consistent, and like you just got to know what to order. Like Dom, when she goes to Chili's, she'll get the fucking baby back ribs, and I'm gotta tell you,
your hat,
huh? I pointed up. I went baby back ribs.
You put it at the Eagles.
No, but no, she'll get that, and it's like but they fucking slap. They're pretty good, like consistent ass ribs.
Yeah,
not
that's
not
what
the greatest ribs you've ever had in your world, but also like not by any means the worst. So like you can get pretty good fucking like chain barbecue in most of the world. So yes, it being like $500,000 here in Austin because you want to fucking
the trendiness of the barbecue here is so fucking annoying.
But also you can get really good independent barbecue from like a food truck or something like that you would have to spend $300 and wait in line for 8 hours, pretty much almost at every other food truck, which is nice. But it's also like I don't give a shit either because
I don't know. Food's an interesting beast because like me and Mike Eaton were doing that show. I Could Eat for
another interesting beast, Mike Eaton.
Yeah, another interesting. Which, by the way, did you see his new clip? And we can wrap up. And I know we've been going for 2 hours. I'm not expecting you to stay on here for another hour or anything. But there are still some fun things to say. But Mike Eaton, I want him so badly. Guys, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch Mike's page. Go follow him. I need him to get famous on this.
Yeah.
Here we go. But yeah, he was at a roast battle.
Yeah, this is my favorite.
It's so funny, dude. Yeah, just
Fatty
fell.
One of my favorite things about Big J's, I think he did his
Soul Joel.
his crowd work special
Oh,
was I think it was the first one that came out. It was filmed at Skanks, I think, or filmed at Skankfest. Sorry, but it was
his regular special was at Skankfest.
regular festival. That's what I'm thinking about. Where like somebody in the crowd just like their chair broke.
Oh
and,
yeah,
brother, I have not laughed harder. And it's like and him like
Brother.
just joking, and he's just like, and you were just gonna stay there.
that
It's
clip's
so-
so fucking funny.
I was in tears laughing at that. That was so fucking because it's not only relatable as a fat guy that sits in chairs, but also as a person that's like Big J can absolutely relate to that. Of this also like, well, I don't want to ruin your special. Is this it? Oh my god, please.
It's so funny.
This is the
you
funniest
fall,
fucking
sir?
thing.
Yeah, so they cut it out in the beginning, but a guy in the middle of his special the chair breaks
Also-
and he falls.
Also, like you don't see it or hear it on camera, as far as I can tell. I don't think like even
No,
though
it's
they
the way-
included this,
Yeah, it's the way Big J relays it is so funny.
it's so great.
Did you fall, sir? And you just committed to sitting on the ground? That's the weirdest.
It's funny too because I know the exact room he's in. That was and you're like that's like a floor of a bar. Like it's a bar floor and he's just sitting on the ground.
on the wreckage of a chair.
Did you fall, sir? And you just committed to sitting on the ground? That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen somebody do in my life. Did the chair break? Damn,
Yeah, it did.
you're a big dude too, right? What a nightmare. I'm actually.
What a nightmare.
He's not standing up. That's the great. It's like stand up. Get off the ground.
Get up.
projecting my worst nightmare onto you right now.
Yeah.
And then being the guy who was like, boy, I sure hope no one calls it out in front of a full room of people. But I fatly went through a chair. Outside of a comedy club once, I sat in a chair, started to feel a break, just caught myself and stood back up, and I go, it's next guy's problem. There is no thickness, ironically, amongst fat people. I mean, you have to get a chair. That's insane. You're just going to sit on the floor in a pile of broken chair? It's not your fault, dude. It was a flimsy chair.
It's so fun. That's the part I love because like every comic's been there where like a thing is happening, and you're just like, hey, we're having fun. Why aren't you doing the normal thing you're supposed to do right now? That's happened. Like I've had that happen.
On a chair.
Why aren't you standing up? Like I know we're having fun, but like why have you not stood up yet?
Yeah, that is a really funny point that he doesn't bring up is the fact that the guy's sitting pretty much the whole time.
Yeah,
But like that's the funniest thing is like that's one of my worst nightmares in most cases. I've been in in-laws' houses and I've broken their chair. Their antique furniture chair. Like I've broken an antique chair.
Really?
I've broken multiple. First of all, it was wicker. I mean, come on. That's what is a fat guy's enemy but fucking wicker. And it was much bigger, believe it or not, than I am now. And I think it was the first or second time ever meeting Dom's in-laws, like her grandmother, and they have these big, beautiful wicker chairs and a glass dining
And
room table.
they already think you're like the devil a little bit.
Oh,
and now
no,
you
no,
come
this-
in.
This was the other side. So they actually did like they were like, oh my god, she's getting married. That's so nice because like they were worried about her being like a hellion her whole life. So like they actually they did kind of embrace me. So that's why like. I mean, I think there was also a case where I was like so fat. You know how you're so fat? I don't know if you've ever been this fat, Andy.
Yeah.
So fat that you couldn't properly even kind of clean yourself in the shower because you can't like reach everywhere.
I actually ran into that when I was putting on more muscle because I was a fat guy who had a bunch of muscle. Like when I was like doing CrossFit for like 2 years, I was fat, but I had a lot of muscle on me. And I actually noticed, I was like, wait a minute, I got to do this differently now.
Yeah.
So I've kind of been there. I've never been there for purely just being fat, but
Really?
fat was part of it.
But that's the same idea of like if you're at a certain size or you have a certain routine with like if you have a detachable shower head, you're pretty much okay. You can kind of get to all the spots you need to.
Yeah.
But like if you don't have that, so I'm at the in-laws, and I end up I think I ended up getting like poop on one of her towels when I was trying to dry off because I didn't wash myself well enough.
I've done that
Brother,
before.
I have done every embarrassing thing at that in-laws house, breaking their wicker chairs, accidentally getting poop on their towel. I mean, Dom always covered for me. Actually, when I sat down in the antique chair, it had arms and it was a wooden chair, and one of the arms just went out. She's like,
yeah.
switch me chairs. And I was like, oh, thank you. And she's like, oh, I think I broke this chair by accident, and they can't be mad at her.
You just turn to her. You just immediately throw her under the bus. You're like, fat bitch.
No, I go. I heard you shit on the towels too. What a fucking creep.
What a fucking idiot.
But brother, I've been at my fattest and worst at my in-laws, and breaking a chair is a consistent. Even when I lost a ton of weight at a certain point, I think I was down to like 240. I was still terrified of sitting in pretty much any chair that wasn't like reinforced. You know what I mean?
I'm lucky that and I say this with all love, but Steph's family is like white trash adjacent.
Yeah.
So it's like it's that kind of shit where it's like they do all the stuff, but they have like her stepdad knows a trade, so he makes a shit ton of money. It's like one of those situations. So it's like anything I do, they're always like, yeah, been there, done that. Like that's what I love about Steph's family is I've never once felt judged by them.
Yeah, and never through that, like even the wicker chair I could not hide it. It was a wicker chair that was on like these casters, like these wheels.
Yeah.
The wheels just went like, just like gave out. just like a rolled ankle or something like that. And it just and they were just like, oh, that's okay. It's all right. These are old chairs. And it's just like, but the other one was literally an antique chair. And it was like,
oh, no.
And I was just like, God damn it.
That's brutal.
But broken chair, that was just a hilarious like incident of like, yeah, I've been there. I'm sure the guy thought, but yeah, I could get another chair. And then what happens when that one breaks? Not only have I drawn the attention to this, but if I break another chair, like they might start charging me for it.
Well, he also too, I think a lot of times too, I think people's in that moment, he's probably the biggest literally big J fan. And he's probably just like, I don't want to ruin his special. And it's like, well, now you've became the funniest part of his special.
Brother, that was so I was even just watching it then, like everything he says, he's like, oh yeah. He's like, I'm projecting my nightmare on you. Like that's legitimately.
Yeah. Well, dude, the pause, the long pause, and then like we have to get up is like one of the funniest parts to me. Dude, I just remembered this when I was in college. I was in the jazz band, and there was like 3 jazz bands. And the top jazz band was like they were on like professional band level. They were so talented. So
yeah,
one of the years they actually started, or no, I think they would do this every year. They would get people in to do professional recordings of the band.
Yeah,
and then they would let people in the jazz program show up and watch the recordings to like kind of, see what it was like and shit.
Yeah.
And I remember I went to one and I'm sitting there and I just had that like tickle in my throat and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna cough. And then it turned into a real cough. And I was just like, they're all playing their song and I'm just sitting in the corner like choking to death because I have to cough and I don't want to ruin the take.
I've been there. And then you accidentally fart because you're holding in the coffee going, oh my God, it's just air in my body that has to come out.
Brother, there's no moment in my life I ever want to end it is when I sneeze and fart at the same time. I go, I'm a useless bag of shit. I'm a useless being on this world. There's no point for me to be here. I just sneezed. I sneezed a fart out. What is going on with me? I hate myself.
I was holding in a cough because I didn't want to be rude, and it got so much worse.
But dude, and then so they finished the song, and then I get up and I run out, and I'm just choking to death outside the jazz band room. And I just go, I was like, now I've ruined my throat. Like
Yeah.
I like it felt like I was fucking sick. That's how much my throat hurts now. So I was like, I'm just gonna go home.
Yeah, this is
And
it's
I
over
just-
for me.
I just
And I've
left.
embarrassed myself because it either looks like I got so emotional from that performance that I had to run out, and I was holding. And it was like, was he crying?
I don't even consider that.
Was he throwing up? No, it looked like he was crying because he was doing this.
I just come out. I'm like, and they're like, wow, he really loved all that jazz.
So moved by all that jazz.
It's crazy. He really, the bugle time rag really got to him.
It must have been the time signature. I mean, honestly, I don't know what it was, but something really touched Andy just now. And honestly,
Wow.
I wish most of you could be connected to that art the same way Andy was.
Oh man. Well, I want to wrap this up because I have to go buy groceries and I want to be back before the Eagles game starts. So I think this is a good time to wrap it up. Guys, you know what we fucking do. Go check out Drag the Lake, No More Heroes. Stay here on Big Red in the Morning. I will be doing more of these, so I will definitely get Pat on his expertise on every topic.
Yeah,
So we will be doing
the Fat Pusa extraordinaire.
exactly. So yeah, guys, stay locked into here. There will be streams almost every day, hang out, and yeah, do all that shit. And again, my Venmo is at Andrew-Malafrina.
Yeah, if you
So
want us to eat that, if you want us to eat that filth or any other filth, please. Oh, look at that.
Brother, I'm telling you, fucking at Andrew-Malafrina, send me $20-$25. I will go to Bill Miller's and I will make a fucking TikTok about it.
Help feed this little one.
Yes, I will feed Carmela Bill Miller's. Hell yeah. All right, guys, have a good day. Thanks for hanging out with us. We love